Everything we do now relates to the question of climate and the future of our planet and the future of our children and grandchildren, whether they will have a future.
The concern of the Romero Institute for human rights on whatever level it happens to be. They take their direction from the community, from the people.
And right now, we are in the throes of a climate judgment. That is right where we stand, and nobody deserves to be comfortable. Our children see the ice caps melting and the sea levels rising right in front of them. They see the Amazon burning. They see their parents facing 6 years in prison because I want to make sure that my baby's got clean water.
Chase Iron Eyes chose to place in his defense what is called a necessity defense. That it was necessary for him and his people to stand in the pathway of the pipeline in order to not only protect their children in the water, but to protect our entire human family against this juggernaut of the major oil corporations bonding together with the power of the United States government.
I truly appreciate the Romero Institute, and I thank the Lakota People's Law Project for their work, for their partnership, for their commitment to particularly our children and grandchildren.
Because you're willing to invest in us, we are able to do the work that needs to be done.
When you put yourself into the field and you commit yourself to a bread and butter concern that affects the people, sometimes you find yourself with a moment of opportunity to do something larger. We're starting to break through in a way. And as you can see, all of this work on the Lakota side dovetails with the work we're doing in Green Power and with Romero.
When it comes to climate change, the science is clear, the technology is here, what we're missing is the political will. And so Green Power aims to build the political will to enact climate change solutions at the local and regional level.
They've been able to help us both reach the grassroots groups that we needed to reach, but also they've been advocating for solar installations on church-owned properties and any other group that would wanted to talk to them, because really this is how we build out locally.
By allowing Green Power into the parishes to talk to them, they've spoken to over 30,000 Catholics in our diocese now. It speaks so powerfully of how much we believe in it and how much great work has been going on behind the scenes with Green Power and Romero Institute to make that happen.
People are listening, and people are actually believing, because Green Power understands how important it is to continue the advocacy, but more importantly, continue to have these conversations so that other people start to make the changes that are necessary to mitigate climate change.
There is no question in my mind that we would not have 17 cities and counties that have approved Monterey Bay Community Power to this point without the Romero Institute.
Romero Institute helped us get that out to people throughout the spectrum, from Greenfield to Hollister to Santa Cruz.
You're combining the social justice part of spirituality together with the practical part of the changing climate and making sure everybody knows what action they need to take and that they see the link between the two.
That's what we're doing at our office now at the Romero Institute for the Green New Deal. We are attempting to exercise responsible leadership in bringing about the drafting and setting up of a Green New Deal for the state of California, and we have to work together to save ourselves.
So anything that you give, realize that you're giving to this broader, holistic approach.
Of all the things I've done in my life, what I've done with Danny and Sarah, everybody, is by far the most important thing that I've supported. It's given me a sense of meaning for my whole life.
And we just feel blessed to now be a part of this very incredible program for all human beings here and going forward. Thank you so much.